Wowie, have not made a video in such a long time, and well, I really wanted to make this video because I've been playing a lot about Dead by Daylight, and I just wanted to talk about the main topics that I just don't like with the game and that I think they should really fix. The first topic is the game itself. Just completely remove it off Steam. I don't like it. It's a horrible game. 0 out of 10. I actually do want to talk about a serious note that the lore and horror aspect of the killers is just completely wrong. One of my favorite horror movies is Spy Kids 3D, followed by Jumanji. But the horror lore in this game is just wrong. The aspect that made up the killers, some are just wrong and at best can't even follow the simple rules. Take Freddy for example, one of my favorite killers and favorite horror franchise, Nightmare on Crystal Lake. The premise is simple. Guy slips some roofies in your drink and you wake up with scars all over your body. You're probably already dead in hell and reliving this constant dream where an immaculate chorus sings you a blissful song to slumber. That's beautiful. So what did the game do wrong? It took away his powers to put you to sleep. Now you just naturally fall asleep, and even if you are awake, you can see him. Like, what's the point of going to sleep if he's just gonna kill you awake? The entire Nightmare on Elm Street has just become on Elm Street. There are more errors, like Leatherface. His 360 dance that once triumphed over a Fortnite dance is more of a pelvic thrust into oblivion. Good luck trying to avoid that shit. Since this is a game, let's actually talk about the issues with the game mechanics. And I don't mean graphics. The game looks okay as is. I mean the running, the jogging, the sprinting, the crawling. Before you learn to walk, you have to crawl, and you'll be doing a lot of that here. These things called pallets are never consistently right. You might think you know how they work, but you have yet to even grasp the idea of how this piece of wood can stop a force so heavily built that even the T-850 will stump at the horizontal piece of junk, and yet at the same time won't do any of that and you'll still get hit. I mean, these things can't make up their mind. You think Ahsoka is a tsundere. These things are the epitome of tsundere. One minute they'll protect you, and the next it's like, heh heh, it's not like I like you or anything.
America, explain! Explain!
I don't care if I take the hit. I care for consistency. Either be right 100% of the time or be wrong 100% of the time. You can't have it one way or the other. Either the pallet is going to drop and I'm not going to get hit, or the pallet's going to drop and I will get hit, which I think is the right way it should be, but I mean, this is a game, so I could understand why I wouldn't want to get hit. But be right 100% of the time. This isn't some casino where I'm gambling my fate away. Perks are broken and don't expect to win. I've seen a lot of people debate that their perfect killer with all purple perks should have won the game against 4 other perfect players with their perfect perks. Shut up. If you are a perfect player up against 4 other perfect players, the odds are stacked against you 4 to 1. It doesn't matter how many hours you put into the Huntress or Wraith. Unless you're playing Doctor, don't expect to simply win because you think your 4 perfect perks are gonna outrank 16 other perks. That's not gonna happen. You'll get a kill or two, maybe even wipe the whole team, but don't expect that every match to go the same way. And this leads into my other issue with probably everything wrong with the game, and it's the toxic community. Some players are so toxic and given up on life that they'll just camp you. Who hurt you? Who took away the only happiness in your life that you have been left the husk of a shell to simply sit there and do absolutely nothing with your time except camp? I might as well go make myself a sandwich because every second that I sit on the hook is just going to be another second when I get off the hook that you're going to follow me back into Skyrim and put me back right on the hook. These matches are not fun. They will never be fun. If you're a camper, consider yourself reported for ruining my experience with the game. So the game just had an update, so forget everything I just said.